Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to HunkydoryFest. We have got the best week lined up for you. We've got so many incredible offers. And do you know what our favourite thing is? We've got 2 shows every day. It's super exciting. We are bringing you double Hunky Dory TV. So we are joining you this morning at 10 o'clock, but we'll be back at 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's going to be Amy and Nat this afternoon. It's very exciting. I know it's everybody's favourite bit, as well as the freebies. We love a freebie as well. We have got Lisa looking after us this morning. How are you, Lisa?
I'm not so bad.
Not so bad. I love your little selection of snacks you've got there. And I love that we don't just have a few of those Ritz crackers. We've got a whole box.
Yeah, I said that as well. Whole box of Ritz
whole
crackers.
box. How long do you think we're going to be in here?
Probably long enough to eat all of it.
And in demonstration station, it's the fabulous Stacey. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
How are you?
I'm good. I've missed you.
I've missed you. I feel like I've not seen you for a while.
I know. I was on
I mean,
holiday
obviously
last
you
week.
were off, but,
So yeah, it has been a little while though. How have you been?
I'm good, thank you.
Are
Yeah.
you excited?
I am embracing
I'm loving your festival
this
vibes.
festival vibe. I love it.
Yeah, it's just cool, isn't it? It's just
It
a
is.
really nice
Nice
opportunity
and bright.
to, be bright and colourful, dress up a little bit. I looked an absolute idiot yesterday though, going to get ham and eggs on my way home from work. Like walking into the subway, it was like typical British festival weather here in Preston yesterday as well.
Yeah,
it was
not
bouncing down. So I looked like a small, like kind of drowned rat going into Tesco with my space buns in, my psychedelic dress. Luckily I left my sunnies at work.
I love it though. I could dress like this every day.
Yeah, it's quite fun, isn't it?
Also, they need to do prescription love heart glasses.
They do.
Because I did have to put my contacts in this morning.
Let's petition
and
that.
I only really have contacts in when I'm doing like sporty things.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think we should petition that. We should get on to Specsavers and say, look, yo,
we need
can we
some
get
prescription heart glasses.
Heart glasses.
Just for
this week of Hunky Dory Fest. just for some of us. You know, it's not all of us, just for some of us.
No.
Okay, so let me tell you everything about Hunky Dory Fest. So we have got free gifts with all orders. Okay, so while stocks last, this is a while stocks last, but we do have a lot, so don't panic. Everyone is going to get their free Hunky Dory lanyard included in their order. So that is coming free of charge with every single order that you place. So that is yours. You can add your own pass. We have these downloads available, so you can download your VIP pass, colour it in, add it to the lanyard. This is Lisa's that we have just finished constructing.
I printed them out and asked everybody to colour their own.
It's so cool. You'll have to print me some out today and I'll take them home and Joseph can have a colour and I'll bring them back in on Thursday.
Yeah, please do that.
So everyone's going to get free lanyard, but you're also going to get, while stocks last, and we don't have as many of these, your festival bunting as well. And these are just so cute because you've got loads of really cool like sentiments on here, sent with love, VIP, all you need is love, take it easy. Great for using as bunting, but also I think actually onto cards. This is just going to look adorable.
I thought this yesterday when I was watching HDTV. How good would they look as just as toppers?
Yeah.
They
They'd be
look really cool.
Cute. Really cute. They've got the holes punched out at the top as well, so you could actually make little banners, pop them into little frames as well. They'd look absolutely adorable, and of course they've got that groovy Hunky Dory Fest vibe going on. So that is going to come free with your orders as well, while stocks last. And then have we got the printout of the downloads in here?
We did.
We've got an awful lot of stuff in here today.
The place is a mess.
It is. We've got so much stuff.
It's a little bit unruly at the moment. But you are going to get some free downloads as well. So you're going to get the fabulous tag, your VIP pass. It is double-sided as well. The one I'm wearing isn't. So you're going to get the pass and the Hunky Dory Fest. So you're going to get that included on your downloads. But you're also going to get the most amazing alphabet. It's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's almost like aha. Here we go. There we are. That is what you're going to get on your free downloads.
Because they're digi, you can scale them and make them big, absolutely massive.
Yeah.
You could be printing them out and putting one on each bunting strip, sort of thing.
That would be
cool. But you can also make them really small and just use them as sentiments as well.
Yeah, I love it.
So many cool things that you can do with this.
I am thinking that I'm going to print out a big A and I'm going to put some lights in. I'm going to punch the holes and then put some lights behind. They're
But
going to look
also,
so cool.
do you remember Dots to Diamond?
Yes.
You could put your
You could put your
gemstones on all
gemstones in
those little
there.
dots.
Yeah.
So many things that you can do
It's
with
really
this.
cool, isn't it? Really cool. So they are included on the Hunky Dory Hub. You can just log in and grab those on the website. We have got 5 new launches this week. And new festival discounts added throughout the week as well. We've got a chance to win the craft trolley filled with goodies. So every single show, we are adding a product to this trolley, which is at the side of me here. It just I have just put that on there. You can't have those. You can print out your own off the website. But yesterday, Natalie added the Dapper Dogs and Classy Cats Ultimate Collection because we get to pick an item off the show.
Yeah, I know.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
What did they add in at 2 o'clock?
1999 die set.
1999
Oh,
die
yeah.
set. Nice.
Was it just the one?
We are up to like nearly £100 in there already.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. That's
you get the
incredible
trolley
because you
as
get
well,
the
which
trolley
is
as well.
nice.
Yeah, you get the trolley as well.
That
So
is amazing.
we're going to add something. We'll discuss later, but we're going to add something to that, and then we are going to give that away. And then the festival ends on Sunday, the 15th of June at midnight. Okay, so if you're wanting to grab anything, get your orders in early to secure your lanyard and your bunting, and then just order throughout the week. Don't wait for anything, just in case. Just in case. Okay, are you ready for the Win It Weekly? Lisa's not.
Lisa's not.
Lisa forgot we needed to do that, and I'm like, but it's next on my list, and I'm actually following the rules for once in my life. Okay, our festival bundle is going to come in the most beautiful Hunky Dory little tote bag. So inside your tote bag, you are going to get your Floral Melodies little book. You are going to get your amazing camera. I can't remember its actual name.
It's on the front.
Cute camera. The stamp set. You're going to get your Sherry's Hat and Boots Moonstone die set, essential. You're going to get your pretty patchwork for the love of masks and your Sunny Fields.
I love the Sunny Fields.
I
It's
love
one
the
of my
Sunny
favourite.
Fields, but I don't feel like a festival ever looks like that. 'cause
No,
it's usually
more
a
like
mud
muddy
bath,
fields.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a pack of our fabulous rainbow finish adorable scoreable worth £65.95. So we're going to have 2 lucky winners this week. But you need to like, share and answer the correct answer to our question, which is, which music artist holds the record for the highest attendance at a festival? Is it A, Michael Jackson? Is it B, Rod Stewart? Or is it C, Lady Gaga? Let us know what you think. I think that's quite tricky.
I thought, well, yeah, because in my mind, I had something in mind. And then on the show yesterday morning, everyone was putting an answer that I wouldn't
Same.
have expected.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Let us know what you think the answer is. Okay, are you ready to see your opening act today? We've not got one opening act for you today. We've actually got 2. How incredible is this? So, first up, your construction glue is on a bog off. Woohoo! How exciting is that? $2.99 a bottle, but you can get 2 for the price of 1. So that takes it down to just £1.49 each.
That's really good.
£1.49 for a bottle of construction
Yeah.
glue. 60ml bottles, so it is the original size bottle. We use construction glue for absolutely everything. Obviously today on the show we've got the brand new Craft Wire Handbook, so it's perfect to use alongside our craft wire.
Yeah.
But it's also brilliant for general paper crafting. Obviously, as the name suggests, construction, so boxes, bags, anything that's a little bit more of a construction piece. But also your embellishments and your kind of chunkier items.
So things like the projects that we've got on today's show, like this, it's a bit unusual to
stick
glue.
onto, yeah.
So this is all construction glue. And then we have got a piece of wood somewhere. I don't know where I've put it. It's probably in that very large pile. There's a piece of wood that Victoria put together for us with craft wire on. That's also, I think, construction glue.
Yeah.
So you can be like wood pieces, MDF shapes, probably metal as well.
Yeah, definitely.
No reason why it wouldn't work with
it's
that.
fantastic, isn't
All
it?
sorts of stuff.
So buy one, get one free on your construction glue. And then again, for our wire kind of crafting, our teeny tiny dauber sticks are perfect because it just applies the right amount of construction glue. Because if you've used construction glue before, it's quite gloopy. It's a little bit stringy.
Yeah.
So it's perfect to just pop a bit on your glass mat or your messy mat, and then just get a little bit with your teeny tiny daubers and apply it where you want it to go. It's not a super fast drying glue, so it's going to help, you know, you can get quite a bit on before it all dries. But again, they are also on a bog off, $2.99 each, or buy one get one free. Now you can't mix and match, okay? So if you're bog offing, you need to get this or this. You can't do one of each, okay? But I mean, it's fine. Get yourself 2 of each. These have actually got, is it 50 in here? Yeah, so you're going to get 100 teeny tiny daubers. They're great for inks as well, aren't they? For
teeny
detail
tiny
areas.
Like your layering masks, where you want to get a little bit more detail in certain areas,
Yeah.
or a bit of shading. Perfect with your other glues as well, so your PVAs, your white
I use
craft
it with
glue.
purple glue stick quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all sorts that you can do with this.
Yeah, fabulous. So they are our incredible opening acts today, but are you ready for the main support acts? Okay, we have got for you our Parchment essentials. Oh, I love these. Love, love, love. So we've got quite a few different packs for you to choose from, and they are all £5.99 each. It should be £9.99, but now £5.99. So each pack has got 16 sheets in, 8 different colours, 2 of each. So this one is your bright selection. Let me just mind that out of the way a second. So you can see all of your incredible colour selections within there. And obviously with it being parchment, it just gives you that lovely translucent feel, doesn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous, and it works so well with your wire craft, doesn't it? Let me show you.
So I'd asked for this on the show because the thing with the parchment is it gives a little bit of colour without it being too bright and taking over from the wire itself.
It makes the wire pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also it's flexible enough to fit with your wire, because card is probably really stiff to try and work with, especially when you're trying to do like smaller pieces. So parchment is really, really good.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it? So we have got the Brights pack for you. We have got Festive. You can see all of the colours on the front there. We've got Pastel. We have got Monochrome, which has got all your earthy tones in, and then we've got the classic Dove White included in here as well. All £5.99 each, with a huge 40% off. Absolutely amazing for our main support act there. But are you ready now to see the headline? Okay, so we have got for you the brand new Craft Wire template book. It is, that price is insane.
I know.
It just doesn't feel right. It really doesn't. That comes with the pliers as well.
No, that's the wire.
I was
No,
gonna
ignore
say.
that. It's the wire and the book, because obviously we're on volume 3.
Yeah, people have got
So we're
tools.
guessing a lot of people have already got
Yeah.
the tools.
Yeah.
So this is the bundle for the wire, the 3 packs of wire and the book.
And the book. Okay.
But we have got the pliers coming up later in the show.
We do.
If you have not got them.
So Stacey has put this book together. Stacey has come up with all of the templates. She is incredible, we know this. And just look at all the different things that we have got featured in here. I love the variety. Obviously we've got the really cool kind of alphabets. We've got star signs in there, which are just fabulous. And the templates are so clever. Stacey will show you when she's demoing how to follow these templates, because they've got little arrows that tell you which way to go, top tips in there as well. Lots of kind of like jewellery elements in here, which is lovely, as well as kind of embellishments that you can make for your cards, for gifts. I mean, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? We've got home decor featured in here. I love the ladybirds.
They're so cute, aren't they?
So cute. You have got fruit in here. I feel like fruity things are massive this summer.
They are.
Absolutely
yeah, loads of
huge.
fruit prints
Fashion,
as well.
home decor. It is huge. So you can be right on trend with this, creating your own fruity masterpieces. You've got the great outdoors. I love this one here with them. I can't get this
The
one.
little compass.
No, this sheet here with like the
Oh
chemistry.
yeah, a bit
and-
science and
Yeah.
spacey.
It's brilliant.
Just a little bit different to what we've done before as
I
well.
think for like kind of teacher gifts as well, you know,
Teacher,
if you've
yeah.
got like a science teacher, I mean, my physics teacher was incredible. You know, if you've got a real key kind of teacher like that, you've got the cowboy boot there as well. You've got fashion, makeup. It is just amazing, isn't it? So, so cool. And then so many projects as well. Let me show you some makes. So let me just go back to the bundle. You're going to get the book, okay, and you're going to get your 3 packs of wire included as well. It's a ridiculous amount of wire that we get all together, isn't it? It's 45 meters in total. So you've got 5 different colours in each pack, and you're going to get 3 meters of each. And there are no double ups within these 3 packs, is there?
No.
They're all completely different colours. So you've got loads and loads of choices, loads of options. So your price for these 2 together in the bundle is just £16.96, which is just insane. If you just want the book on its own, it's £7.99. So you can grab that as well. I'm going to quickly show you some makes. Is that okay? Or should I wait?
No.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
go for it, yeah.
Because I'm just really excited. Because you need to see them in real life. Look how cute this is. Oh, you can't see. I feel like I need something.
Do you want? I've got a piece of white card here. Oh, there you go.
Ooh, look how cute that is.
This was made by Victoria, and it's so cute.
It's
The little snail and the
adorable.
mushrooms. So it's using elements from lots of different sections of the book and bringing
So
it all
cute.
together,
So
which is really
cute.
nice.
I love that. I have to show this plant pot. I feel like this was promised to me though, Stacey, and I still don't own it.
I think I said that I was taking it home.
Well, you said you would make me one,
I'll make you one.
but she hasn't. It's so
To be
cute,
fair, I
isn't
don't
it?
need any more stuff in my house, so you can take that one if you want.
I don't, to be fair. I rescued a big, what are they called? Monstera plant
Oh, yeah.
from my mum's last night. I brought it in this morning. I left it in the car overnight by accident. Mark was just like, where is that going? I was like, oh, I don't know. Bye, I'm going to work. Just left him. Just
So
left him to
that
it.
project that you've got, that is in the handbook, step by step on how to make that, so you can display any of your wire work, whether it's jewellery or whether it's just like a key ring or anything like that. You can place that on.
It's very cute. Sorry, I'm just detangling.
No, I know.
Because this is like, this is incredible.
Well, I wanted to show this because it's quite hard to hang up like in Hobby Maker and things like that.
Look at this.
But how cute is this? It's got loads of different animals on it.
Let me
Little
just...
duck, cow.
Oh my
sheep, pig.
goodness.
Pink.
Look at the pig.
It's so cute.
It's amazing. I love the sheep and the little duck. Oh, it's fabulous,
Little
isn't
llama
it?
as well.
Who made this?
Victoria again.
Oh, it's
So,
fabulous.
I think it was Victoria, Jessica, and Lynn all helped make this possible, because without them, we would have no handbook.
No, top team. Absolutely.
So, amazing team.
Love, love, love that. Okay, Stacey, I'm going to come over to you now for our
Yeah.
first demo before I show any more.
So rather than making finished cards,
Yeah.
we're going to do a little bit of technique-based
Cool.
stuff today, just because wire work is a little bit different to what we
Yes.
usually do here at Hunky Dory. So what you're going to do is, you've got your book at home. You're going to get your book. In your book, you are going to get what is craft wire. So it's an aluminium based craft wire, which means that it's really nice and soft and pliable and moving around, so it's really good to work with for making shapes and things like this. The other thing, it goes through the tools as well. So quickly, for anybody that's not done, anyone that's not seen this show before or anything like that, so you've got your flat nose plier. This is the one with the green handle, and the reason why it's flat is because it's flat. It's got little grooves, so it's going to hold the wire really nicely. This is great for your sharp bends and things like that. Then you've got your round nose pliers, and they're exactly what they say. They are round all the way around the actual arms of the pliers. These are great for your really tight coils and things like that, because you can shape it around the arm. And then you've got your wire cutters. This is like the purple armed handle, and this is going to cut really nicely into your craft wire without much force at all. It's really easy to use and it cuts really nicely. Now it will
like ping off either, does it?
No, it doesn't. It will create a sharp end. It is wire at the end of the day. You can file that down if you've got some sandpaper or
Could you use the sanding blocks?
you could give it a go. Yeah, you might just need a heavier weight, like a heavier grit.
Yeah.
But yeah, just file that down or just put something on the end of it. You know, like a little bit of clay or anything like that. If you've got things like that, just tuck them in as well. So they're really easy to use. They've all got the grip handle as well, so they're really easy to use. They're not going to slip out your hands and things like that. And they have also got the sort of release, so it always opens back up when you've used them. So they're really easy to use. The other thing in here, it goes through a list of adhesives. So we're going to try and show you a few different techniques today with that. The only one that I'm probably not going to go through, just because I don't know where it is and it's not plugged in, is the hot glue. But you all know what hot glue is. And if you haven't got your glue sticks, I'm pretty sure we've probably got thousands of them, thanks to Dan.
Yeah, we do.
So we've got plenty of them. But we're going to go through all the other things. Cotton and thread as well is really, really good. If you don't want to use your glues and you put it on fabric, you can just thread it, tie it, and it keeps it in place really nicely without the messiness of glue, basically. Then we go through sort of the where to begin. So what I would do when you get your stuff home is just play around with it first. Don't go straight into a template. Have a go at all these different bends, and just have a go with the pliers as well, because you're going to find little techniques and different ways of doing it that's different for each person. So obviously you've got your large curves, so you can just really nicely move this around.
It's quite
bit by bit.
Flexible to do it with your hand as well, isn't it?
So you can create really nice curves really easily with your hands. Sharp bends. Now I would use my green pliers, my flat nose. Where you want the bend, you can just bend it and it sort of goes across. Let me just move that down. It lies on the actual pliers, so then you get this really nice sharp bend like this. And then the other way that you can do it is bend and crimp. So we've already bent it. Bend it a little bit more, and then if we really want that really tight, crisp turn here, we can then crimp it with our tool, and it's really nice and flat.
Wow. Yeah.
But the other thing is you can then release it, and you've got that really, really nice finish
isn't it?
on the end. It's almost like a petal shape, which is really nice for your flowers and your leaves. And then coils are really, really easy to do, and they probably look the hardest, but they're probably the easiest out of everything. So your coils, if you want a really tight coil, use the end, the very end,
the narrower,
and you're just going round, and you can just do that, and it's really easy, and you've got a really tight coil there. Now if you want a slightly bigger one, you can move it all the way down to the other end of the thing, and you can just go round, and then you've got a bigger coil. So you can see the difference between the two. So depending on where you put your wire in this section, you're going to have different effects for that.
That's the beauty of those being tapered, isn't it? That you can get different effects all the way along.
So have a go at that when you get it home. And then we're going to go straight into one of our templates and how to use them. So I'm going to go in with red, because it's probably the brightest out of the lot. That or green. So we're going to do Dad. So we're going to start with this D here, and all the templates start with like a little dot and a little 1. So if I bring that up, hopefully it will focus. So you've got a little dot, a little 1, and then you've got arrows going all the way around. Now how you do it is totally up to you. You can totally ignore the 1 and do it the other way around. It's up to you. I've just suggested it based on it being the most complicated part, if that makes sense. So for example, this one starts here because it's in the center of the circle, so you're going to work outwards. It's the easiest way to do it. So what I would do, where your 1 starts, using your green pliers, your flat known pliers, keep that in place. I'm going to try and do it. Let me just move over a little bit. And then, so keep that in place, and then twisting, so changing hands sometimes, twist it round, following, and I am doing it at an awkward angle as well, so then you can see it. I would usually do it sort of very
On
top on, yeah. So then it's a case of lifting it and moving it and just working it as you go along. So I'm keeping it in place so I know that I've still got this shape in the right place. And then because this is quite a nice big sweeping curve, you can get that really nicely. And then we come down to this bottom bit, which is quite a tight coil. So we're going to switch to our round nose pliers, place it where you want the coil to actually be. Let me just move that. So that's the center of the coil. So I've placed my pliers into that center. We'll lift it up because it's easier to work with. And then we're going to go round. And I think I'm going the other way. I am going the other way. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm going the right way in the first place. But you can see it's easy to rework if you go the wrong way. So just place it down because then you can see how far you need to go, and we need to come all the way up here. Another tip when you're working with wire, always go past the point where you need to be. So I know that I need to come up here first.
Yeah.
Now I've gone this way because I get a nicer coil here, because then I can pull it back out again.
Yeah.
It means a nicer finish on your wire work. So we're going to go all the way around. Now at this point, you could cut it off here, and then you've got just a standard D.
Yeah.
For Dad, but we want the initials. So we're going to go around here and just finish this off. And then I'm pretty sure later on in the show, have we got book 1 coming up?
Yep.
Yeah. So once you get to the end, you're just going to work out where you need to cut it. Cut that off, and there you go, you've got your D already done. So what you can do with this then, you can make it into lots of different things. So one of the examples that we've got is turning it into a resin keyring, which is really nice because it's that initial that you've got, so you can be personalising gifts and things like that. So going back to book 1, our very, very first book, we had a different alphabet, and it works perfectly with the initials. So in here we've got this kind of like script alphabet. So what we can do, rather than having Dad, for example, in this 3 initials, which is absolutely fine if you want to, you can then pair it with this other one. So we're going to make Dad out of this one. So I think it's good to show you how, going back to the original, how you can mix and match your templates. So again, we're starting at number 1. We're going to place it on, and then using our green flat nose pliers, then we're going to go round here. So we've started that off really nicely. We can then drop them, come that back round, and then we've got that first loop of the A. Then we've got another number on this one. This one says 2. This is where we need a really, really sharp bend. So the thing with alphabets, you don't want the wire to be side to side.
No.
Like, let me just crimp this back. So if you were to do it side by side like this, it creates almost like a really chunky finish, and you don't want that. So the nicer way to finish, place your flat nose where you want the actual end to be, basically. And then we're actually going to go back round and line it up with that, with the first section.
So
See
it goes
that?
underneath, yeah.
So it goes underneath the wire. Crimp it for that really sharp finish. Place it back down, and then just carry it on. So we've got our A already, and then we can do our D. So this is where you need to tweak the template a little bit, because the 1 is actually over here. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go round to the 1, and we're going to crimp it in the exact same way that we've just done with the A. And you can also just rework it. Now the other thing is, when you're coming back on a loop, I like to use my thumb, so I sort of stick my thumb in where the curve already is, and then use my thumb as a guide, and it actually lines that up really nicely.
Right.
So then we can go around up here, and then we've got quite a big loop, so I'm going to use my flat nose, but I'm not going to press it against the actual pliers itself. I'm just going to loop it around naturally.
Yeah.
We can just push that up, rework that, and then got our wire cutters again, cut that off, and we've got our A. So we get a piece of cardstock, just move this out of the way. We've now got our D and our A that work perfectly together. But how nice is that? And it's a nicer finish than if you were to just go in with your capital D.
Yeah.
You absolutely can, but it's just that extra finish that's going to make your projects look so much nicer.
It's really
cool. What I'm doing is just flattening that out so it sits nicer on the cardstock itself. So you can see that this lifts out a little bit. So I'm just going to press that down, and then it sits on the cardstock really nice. So that's just, again, finishing off really nicely. So a few ways to stick this down. We can use our dotty tape runner. So turn this over, and you're actually going to add the dots where it's the highest point. So we don't need any here,
because it's not actually
because it's not going to touch it. Yeah. So around the edges is going to work really nicely. Now, it doesn't always move the actual tape round, so I usually add a few, but then I usually just move it over a little bit, and then add.
It can't grip the same, can it?
Yeah. So you just add all them on, and then stick that down. Give it a good press, because it is like the wire moves a lot, but that is the one easy way of doing it. The other way is obviously with your construction glue and your daubers. I feel like we don't show adhesives off that often, so I thought we'll just do that. So just put a little bit on my desk. Then we're going to use our dauber sticks, because then what we do is we can add it on, and you won't get big like gloops of glue.
The strings and the gloops.
Yeah. So you still get a little bit of the strings, because it is a stringy glue. Nothing you can do about that. But what you can do is get rid of the strings with your actual dauber sticks.
Yeah.
Because as you go along, you can then get rid of them. Especially, you know, like when it's in the middle of like loops like that. It's really nice, and it just gives a really nice clean finish. And then we can place this down here. You're going to want to hold it for a little bit, so then that sits really nice and flush against your cardstock. But when I lift this up, you can see there is no glue showing whatsoever, because I've used those teeny tiny dauber sticks.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Really nice and really nice finish. The other way of finishing as well is you could use your little
oh, that's cute.
Your little things. So I've already got my little sheep here. The actual wire fits in perfectly. So you can be gluing this onto the peg itself, and then glue the peg down.
That's cute.
So you don't even have to glue this down. It could just be free as a ornament or key ring or anything like that, and then just pop it out. So that's another way of finishing. And I did write down a lot of things, so I'm just going to check my list before we move on, because you know me, I'll probably forget something. So going through all that, how to attach it on cardstock, and that's it for the first section, unless we've got any questions. We've got questions?
We haven't got any questions that I've seen, but please do let us know if you do have any questions, because I haven't seen any. I've had a little look through the comments. Our little Bex is watching this morning on the train.
Oh, hi, Bex.
She's on her way to Hobby Maker today. She's. I'm just glad she's on the train. That's always.
Yeah.
It always just makes me feel better knowing that she's on the train. So yeah, Bex will be there this afternoon. But yeah, no questions that I've seen. But if you do have any questions about anything, please do let us know. I am aware that someone asked how to win the trolley that I mentioned right at the start of the show. It didn't tell me on the sheet. It just said, where is it? Let me find it. Chance to win a craft trolley filled with goodies. I didn't know how to win it. You just have to place an order, apparently. How cool is that? Get your orders in. You're going to get something free as well, and you might win the craft trolley. So that's the only question I've seen. So any other questions about the craft wire at all, please do let us know, and we can obviously ask the absolute queen while she's here. Okay, let me just run through a few bits and pieces for you. So the craft wire multi-buy, if you need more craft wire, you can grab this as a multi-buy price for all 3 packs for £11.97. Your club price is £11.37, your diamond price is £10.77. You can get them all individually as well. So if you, in fact, just want more of the metallics, you can grab that one, and they are £4.99 a pack, but you can see where that saving is, obviously, if you're getting all 3 there as well. And then if you've never craft wired before, and you've got yourself the template book and the wire bundle, and you're thinking, I need some tools, then we have the soft grip craft pliers for you as well. So it comes with all 3 sets for £11.99. It's such good value, isn't it? It's like £4 a pair. £11.39 is your club, £10.79 is your diamond, and it comes with your flat nose, your round nose, and the wire cutters that Stacey's just talked you through as well. So they are also included for just £11.99. I'm going to show you some more makes before we head back over to Stacey, because there are so many things to show you. There's just absolutely tons of incredible cards and projects that the team have made. Using your parchment there, a little bit of embossing on there to make the cones.
Really cool.
So cute, isn't it? This one's really cool as well. So teaming it up with your paper craft, what have you got in your stash that's going to work alongside this?
So this is pairing it up with the dies. So it's the same thing that we've just done, using the initial, but then cutting the H off the die and using it together. So there's lots of different things that you can do with the alphabet.
I love that. I love this as well.
And then this is just using the initials, but just taking it out of the circle.
It's
so that's all we've done with that one.
Look at this.
This is really nice. So this is using the sheep from the animal set. And then we've got the zodiac or the horoscope symbols as key rings as well. They're so cute. So you can be creating personalised gifts.
They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. This one's really cool as well. This birthday book with the zodiac chart on the front there.
With your binding discs that are back in stock.
Binding discs back in stock. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at this. Sweet 16. That looks really cute.
So you've got your numbers in that book as well, so you can be taking them out of the circle again.
OMG. That's just adorable. And the pig?
Again, using it with your stamps. So we've got the pig stamp in the background. We've got our cute and cuddly collections.
Cute. This is adorable. Aww.
Again, remember, the template might be one way, but it's craft wire, just flip it.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
easy to do.
That one is my favourite. I love that.
Favourite.
Love that. This is really cool as well. We've got all the fashion kind of pieces there. Oh, look how cool this is. Maybe someone's got a degree in one of these sciences. That's really cool. That's cool, isn't it? I love the simplicity of that. It's excellent.
Just creating your own borders as well with the craft wire. It just works really, really nicely.
It's amazing. Oh, look at this.
Pairing it again with your craft, with your paper craft collections, but also using it with your watercolour pencils as well.
This is fabulous, isn't
Colour it in.
Oh, this looks cute too.
But how cool would that be if you turned it into a scrapbook page as well?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
Absolutely amazing. Oh my word, look at this.
And I need to take this home.
Oh no, you can't. You said you haven't got space for things now.
Well, I might put it on my desk. I haven't got any room on my desk either.
Like I said, put it on the back of your chair.
Everyone I don't have any room on my desk
Love
either.
That. We've got this little cute fridge magnet. That's
like
adorable.
Little pattern papers in the background.
There's those ladybirds.
Watercolour pencils again. They're just going to be absolutely amazing to work with this.
And this is just amazing.
this is what I meant about the craft wire. So you can be adding things onto the wood really easily with your construction glue.
That's amazing, isn't it? You know, for like a family gift.
Yeah.
It's just so sweet, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. There are so many incredible projects here that the team have made. I don't know, I'm just every time speechless about how good everything looks.
It's just so nice, and it's something that you can keep as well. So
yeah,
you can have these as home decor pieces. I made, so I had a piece of slate, and I've made some mountains and a little paddle border, and I've got it at home, and I'm going to keep it forever because it's something that I've made that's personal to me.
Yeah.
You can be doing that with your gifts as well. It's so nice, and you can just keep it forever.
Definitely. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Are you back over with me?
No, we're going to see some more makes first on the VT, and then we're going to head over to Stacey. Are we, Lisa?
It's back with you,
Oh,
Marie.
sorry. I thought you were going back to Stacey. I was like, what am I doing?
I don't want to say.
No, well, there was no point. I said we were coming to Stacey after the VT.
It's fine.
Stacey, there's just a lot going on.
There is a lot going on
There's
today.
a lot on the desk.
There's just so much stuff. I wish that we could send you a picture of in between me and Anne-Marie because there's just so much stuff.
It's carnage.
Even
I'll
behind
show you. Can
Anne-Marie.
we put the other camera? Is it on, Lisa? The other camera? The pack shot cam? Just, it's wild.
Even behind Anne-Marie, I had to spend a good 20 minutes going through all the card models because we have that many.
It's just crazy.
You can just tell that people have loved this.
There's just
I've
stuff
loved this.
everywhere.
So, okay.
Bedlam. Just
It is.
look at it doesn't even look that bad on there.
No, it doesn't because we could have filled all that.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
just in between,
there's stuff
just
everywhere.
yeah. Okay, let's get straight into this. What I'm going to do now is show you how to change your templates because we've got these templates that are really, really good, but you can change them to suit your needs as well. So let's create a custom number. So we've got obviously the main numbers in here, but we can create our own number as well. So we're going to go with 10. So I was trying to think of a birthday that you would celebrate that's not in the book.
Well, there's quite a lot in between those numbers, Stace.
Well, I know, but card-wise, like...
What's your next number?
36.
36.
Yeah.
That's not in there, is it?
No.
But this is the joy of being able to do this, is you can...
We can celebrate my 36th birthday.
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not talking through this as much because we've just gone through all that. I'm just going to show you very quickly. So, we've created our 1 that's on our 16, and then we need a 0, so we can go back up to here. Now, what we can do is we can either come across or we can go up. I think we're going to go up.
I like up.
Just because I feel like it naturally goes that way.
A bit better, doesn't it?
So what we've now done is change the template to suit your needs, and we've taken it out of the circle and we've created a little 10, so you can be creating 100 if you want to, 99,
yeah,
absolutely everything, because you've got all the different numbers. You can just mix and match really nicely in there. And then changing it completely, we're going to add to templates as well. So let's skip ahead to this page. So we've got our beautiful sea creatures, and what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my Dove White Parchment, and we're going to use this a little bit like tracing paper. So if you haven't got tracing paper, or if you want something that's a little bit more substantial than tracing paper, so you can keep the templates. So we want to extend this. Now if you find it easier to extend it to have a longer template rather than doing it and then moving your wire across and doing it again, what you can do, just use a pencil and just very loosely draw that. Then we can move it across
Oh, good idea.
And we can move it across again. And what you've now got is a longer template that you can then keep, which is why I would use parchment over tracing paper. The other thing that you can do is then add, like, for example, this turtle. So we're going to go around, find my one. So my one's in the centre, so I'm going to actually start at the end. So we're going to go around, and I'm obviously taking no time with this. You can take much more care with it. Take your time. You could use a permanent pen if you want something a little bit
You could always go over
darker.
it once you've pencil lined it, couldn't you?
Yeah. And like, when I lift this up, it's not going to be perfect at all. So I can either freehand this, or I know that we've got a little swirl here.
Oh,
So we can just line it up, and we can just use different swirls and add. So we can add a little swirl, for example, here. So now you're mixing and matching your templates to create something completely new. And the reason why I mentioned this template as well is I created this keyring. This is using 2 different templates from this page here. So it's using this one for the red part. Then it's using the outside bit of this one, and I've just widened it a little bit and then put them together, and it's created something completely unique to you because you've not used the set template. So you can create really different things from that. And then finally for this section, we're going to use, obviously we've got lots of different colours, and this template uses like one colour, if that makes sense. There's no stop and start points. So that beautiful ladybird that we've talked about, you can use your craft markers if you want to on your parchment, draw around it. The other thing that you can do is use acetate. So again, this is going to create a template which might be easier for you to follow, because then you can separate some of these sections.
Yeah.
So we want the outside wings to be red. So the template is probably going to go down here, but we're going to skip these bits. We're going to go around here. So you are now creating your own template. So you've got your red, and then we've got our black. And what we want to do is we want a circle here, a circle here. So we want 4 circles, basically 4 coils, which is what we talked about. And then we want this shape here. Now we can skip this bit if we want to, but what we can do is do that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And now it's very light, but now you've got a coloured template that you can use to mix and match your colours.
Yeah.
So if we bring in, I've got white cardstock here. We're actually going to use our template with our wire now. So we brought in red. So you might look at templates and think, well, how am I going to do that? Just draw on top of them like we've just done, and create your own ways of doing it. So we're going to go round, and because the craft markers are permanent, you know that it's not going to rub off when you're working on it. So we can go around here, come up here. So we've already created the base for the ladybird. Where's my pliers gone? So we've got that. The black, these are really easy to do. So what I would do, have a play around with it, but I know roughly what size they're going to be. And at the end of the day, this is my template that it's now my own design. So just really quickly done that. And if you want to, you can leave a longer tail. So line it up where you want it. And then we're actually going to bend this around the wire, so you can attach colours without using glue.
Nice.
So you're going to go round, you're going to add your other ones and cut this off.
Tails are.
I haven't done that very well, but add your other ones on, add your head, and you've got a perfect ladybird that's got different colours.
Yeah.
And you've created your own template that you can reuse time and time again. So do that with all of your templates. For example, here I've got my little strawberry. I've already got my 2 colours. And I've just, if I go to the template, because it's all very well me telling you this. So I've got my green at my top bit. I've got my base, but I've just added this extra tail onto it. So what I can do with my round nose is actually start coiling this up. So just leave it loose. So you've got a little bit of a coil, leave it loose, and then what you can do is where you want it, let's just put that up there. It's in the wrong bit, that's why it's in that bit. So then you can start just moving it around. Take your time with it. I probably want it further over here. Twist that, and then you've started attaching your base without glue again. So you can just start crimping as well. That's another really good technique to tighten it all up. So we've got that. Let's cut this off. And now just realign everything. And you've got your little strawberry with 2 different colours.
It's really cute.
Let me just move that out of the way. 2 different colours tied together beautifully.
So
and
cute.
you can be just adding a little loop and making them into earrings or necklaces or all sorts.
I love it.
Loads of techniques.
Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Stace. Let me just give you a quick Win It Weekly reminder. If you would like to be in with the chance of winning our festival goodie bag, I've put the bag somewhere. It's here. Do not panic. I'm not panicking. You get your incredible Hunky Dory Crafts bag filled with festival goodies. So you've got your Floral Melodies little book, your cute camera stamp. You're going to get your 2 masks. You've got your Sunny Fields and your super cute patchwork. You're going to get your Sheriff's hat and boot moonstone die and that amazing rainbow finish adorable scoreable cardstock worth £65.95. You need to like, share and comment your answer to the following question. Which music artist holds the record for the highest attendance at a festival? Is it A, Michael Jackson, B, Rod Stewart, or C, Lady Gaga? Let us know what you think the answer is. And on Friday? It's normal, isn't it?
Yeah, Friday.
Nothing different. We're going to pick 2 lucky winners. Okay, let me just bring you back some of the previous template books as well. Because, of course, if you've never seen this before, this is the first time you've seen Craft Wire, we do have 2 other books as well. So, template book number 1.
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know which way round we did it. This one is an absolute steal. It's £5.99. You've got 193 templates in here. Okay, 193 templates. Grab this, grab yourself some wire and just give it a go. Get the tools, just give it a go. Because honestly, I've seen so many comments of people saying, I don't think I could do this. I don't think my hands can manage it. You need to try it. Okay,
yeah.
It's not, it's still, you know, a purchase, I understand, but it's not a massive expense for you to try it. And if it's not for you, you could always gift it, you know, pass it on to someone else, another crafty friend. But this is the one that's got that original alphabet in. It's got all of your kind of celebrations in here and occasions. It's got musical instruments. It is absolutely fabulous. You honestly, you will love it. It's very therapeutic. It does take a little bit of practice. I'm not going to say, you know, as soon as you get the stuff home and work with it, you're going to create the most amazing projects. You might, you know, take a few times, a few goes, a few days, but once you get the hang of it, it's so easy to do, isn't it? It's just amazing. So that is your Craft Wire template book number 1, and that one's £5.99. And then we also have number 2, which is your Christmas Craft Wire template book, which is £7.99, and this has got all of your amazing festive makes in here. So you've got a new alphabet.
My favourite alphabet.
I love this alphabet. It is very, very cool, isn't it? Great for kind of colouring in. Look at that one. How cool does that look with our like Joy designs in the background there? You've got the numbers as well as your ordinals. Great for advent calendars or advent bags. You've got some Christmas words included in there as well. You've got some Christmas foliage and florals. Oh, look at this flourish. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So many cool projects you can make. You've got, this is my favourite. I love this Christmas tree. I just think it's so simple. Just a little bit of ribbon on the top of there and you've got instant Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
With any of these. You know, this one would look great in the wood, like with the ducks that we saw earlier, as a Christmas decoration. It is so fabulous. Look at this one, wrapped with wool.
Yeah, so you can be wrapping your wool in wool like they've done there, or if you've got the...
I need one of those still.
What's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
It's like a French knitting.
Yeah.
It's like a really quick machine that does it, but you can do that. The other thing you can do is twist two colours together.
Ooh, nice.
Which is really
that candy
nice.
cane kind of look would be really cool. But you may have seen those names on Etsy. You know, all sorts of kind of high street website things like that, like handmade things where it's names, wire names, and then they've got that knitting around it.
Yeah.
And they're so expensive.
I know a very big shop that just sells wire work and a high street shop, and they're so expensive.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I can just, I mean, for a pack of wire and some tools, I can do that in like a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
And they're charging like 20 quid for them. It's ridiculous.
Madness, isn't it? Absolute madness.
Absolute madness.
Yeah, it's so affordable. You could be grabbing all three of those books and just get them all to buy with the wire, get the tools, and you'll just have an absolute blast. Honestly, it's so fabulous. Okay, let me just recap. Volume 3, brand new today, and the wire. We've got the right details for you this time. £16.96 is the book and 45 metres of your craft wire. So it's brand new today. This is what the book that Stacey's been using to show us all of her fabulous demos. I've got some more makes. I'm not sure which box it is. Is it this one?
Oh, there's loads of makes. You can just pick whatever you like. Yeah.
We'll go with this one. This is cute. From Victoria. A little playroom plaque. And
I know that you can get that base from a very cheap high street shop for literally £1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, everybody be making those. This is cute as well. Again, just using it with your paper craft elements. And this one.
How cool would the numbers be with your golden oldies?
Oh, they'd be fabulous.
So cool.
Fabulous. Look at this one. This is cool, isn't it? It's like, reminds me of spirograph.
Yeah.
It's very
kaleidoscopy.
Cool. And this one. Initials. It's definitely for me. Oh, it's had a little bit of damage. I feel really sad.
Natalie made this on Facebook, on Hobby Maker even.
Very cool, very cool. And this is cool as well, look at that.
So Kat made this, so this is just using one of your swirl designs and doing them in different colours.
Yeah.
Overlaying that parchment, which is a must-have.
Really funky, yeah.
And it's just such a nice, simple card.
I love it, it's amazing. Okay, Stace, we're coming over to you for one last time.
Cool, so we are going to look at ways of colouring your wire.
Okay.
That's the word. So
I wasn't sure, so I couldn't help you.
Yeah, I know. We don't actually need this yet. I was just gluing it down. So we've got our strawberry that we've connected, and then what I've already done for the first section is cut out a piece of green parchment. And we're going to show you how to do this technique. So we've got the red, and I just love these bright colours. So we're going to place this down. You're going to need your pencil, and what I would do is draw around the outside of it. So keep it in place, draw around the outside, and then just go around the top. And when you get to this bit, you're drawing around this bit. So it's a very, very sort of loose template. There you go. You can just about see that. So we're going to cut around this using our scissors. Now the nice thing with parchment is it doesn't have to be exact either, because it's not a strong colour. So you're going to be cutting on the inside of the line, because you've obviously drawn around the outside of the wire. So we're going to go around here.
Right, Debbie has just asked us how to adhere the wire to the card base. So I'm sure you're going to do some gluing now, aren't you? What
Yeah,
are you with your
yeah, we
parchment?
can do that. That's absolutely fine.
But if you, after we've finished, Debbie, you can go back to the first demo and Stacey goes through the different adhesive options for you as well, and it's in the book.
Yeah.
But we will be doing a little bit of gluing.
So I'm just going to go around, and then that is our strawberry base. And then we can do craft wire or we can do
Cute.
glue dot, but because you've got sort of wiggly wobbly lines with your actual wire itself, I'm going to use a little bit of construction glue. I'll just put the top on and now I can't get it off. Let's just put a little bit on here. Let's get our teeny tiny double sticks, and then we're just going to go round the edge of the strawberry. Now for this bit, because we're not gluing it flat, we're actually gluing it onto parchment, and parchment's got a little bit of give, which is why it's so good to use with your wire work. And I'm just going to add a little bit onto here.
Debbie said thank you. She
You're
said,
very
sorry,
welcome.
I'm late. I've just had an exciting IKEA delivery from my craft.
Oh, you are forgiven if you've got IKEA delivery.
Yeah.
We love IKEA.
We do.
So let's just bring this in so you can actually see it. So you can just line that up.
Cute.
And then what I would do is once you've got one edge stuck, then just go around and press the all the edges all the way around. Now if there's any bits like this in between that's just overhanging, you can go in with your craft knife and just get rid of those. I absolutely don't mind the overhang. It almost looks a little bit like a watercolour.
Yeah.
Because then we've got our green that we can then add on to this as well.
And that covers it up a little bit as well, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah. So doing the exact same technique, going round the outside edge of here, and then we're just going to add a tiny bit onto that parchment where it's going to overlap. Then we can line this up. Got glue all over me now.
Lisa, Joyce is asking if Stacey's doing an album page. Because I don't know the rules of the
If
album
I'm doing
page.
what?
An album page.
An album.
Because I didn't do an album page yesterday either. I'd forgotten all about that. Are we supposed to be doing one?
I wasn't told.
Oh, this afternoon.
Oh, it's the afternoons.
Oh, okay. If not,
Yeah, just asked before, and I think we're going to do it, yeah. Nat, we're going to get Nat to do one this afternoon.
Did
Okay.
Amy do one yesterday?
Yeah. Amy
Right,
did
okay.
one
This is good.
yesterday afternoon.
It's an afternoon job.
this is good. So now we have our coloured parchment, and look how cute that is. So you can be adding some detail onto this. So you've got your marker pen,
Oh,
and just add little dots all over it if you want
very
to.
cute.
So it's really easy to do, and that's exactly the same technique that I did with all these. So it's got the yellow for the banana, it's got all of this, and just stuck it on. And you've got a lovely little...
How cute would that be as like a little get well basket?
I know, you
get
put
well
little
fruit
fruit
basket.
in.
So
Much
cute.
better than taking like flowers.
Yeah.
So the other thing that you can do is obviously colour in as well. So let us... I'm trying to look for a shape. I should have made a separate shape. Let's get this. Imagine that it's all done and lovely. So we can go around the inside of this. Let's push that down a bit more. So draw around the inside of it. So you want to draw around all your dots as well. So we're going to pretend that they're there as well. So now, oh, missed a bit. Now we've got a template and we can just add our colour around here using whatever medium you want. So you can be using your brush markers, your watercolour pencils. So you can do it this way. So just quickly adding all that colour onto there, and then when you add it, because it's on the inside edge, you have that white edge if you want it. If not, then you're just going to go around and you're just going to add a little bit more. Just keep going in and adding.
And just looking,
Yeah. But you can see how quickly that builds up. And then you've got your colouring base. The other way of doing it is to stick it down and then colour it first, but I find that when you do that, it's going to move the wire a little bit more if it's not stuck down. And then you've got to go into all these little creases as well to make sure that you cover everything. So that's the way I prefer to do it. But just see what works for you. And then I thought I'd just show you some examples. So this strawberry, completely different look to this one that we've done. This is using the pencils, just adding that detail in, which is really nice. The other way of doing it, so this one's a shaker, so they've cut the inside of the, so cutting it instead of drawing around it, adding that acetate, and then you've got that little shaker element, which is really, really cute. And then you can just leave your craft wire completely and do backgrounds instead. So tune into Friday's show, because this mask is going to be available and it's going to work beautifully with these sort of beach and under the sea type stuff. Final technique before Lisa tells me off for waffling. So we've got our sheet. We're going to add our craft wire construction glue in the inside of here, and I put this technique in the book as well as like a suggested thing.
We're very interested because we don't know what's going on. You've got Lisa engrossed.
Well, Lisa should know, because I asked Lisa before the show. I was like, please tell me we've got these in stock.
Of course we have these in stock.
So you can just add in. Oh
my goodness, look at him.
And you can just move them around and sort of like wedge them in place. And you've got your little sheep. So think about how you can use different materials with your craft wire.
That's amazing.
You can be doing this with your glitters, because you've got that inside base. It's going to work really, really nicely.
And you could colour your pom-poms in black if you want to go in the little leafy bits as well and add some detail.
But I've sort of just squashed them inside of all the bits of the craft wire. So you've got like a little channels that you can add in. But how cute is that?
It's amazing.
It's totally different from like these other looks that we've got.
I love it.
So cute. Totally different ways of creating lots of different wire work, and hopefully we've covered lots of different techniques.
We have.
It's
been fabulous.
So.
Lots and lots of inspiration. Obviously we've shown you lots of finished makes. You can see all those on the hub. They're all in the template book as well, so there's absolutely tons of way of looking back on all the different projects. Natalie had this on Hobby Maker last week.
Yeah.
So you can go back and watch the show on Hobby Maker, and she was also on Jewelry Maker at the start of May. I think it was the 6th. So you can go back and watch that show as well, because there, again, so many different techniques and ideas. So we're not leaving you short of inspiration for your wire work at all. So we would love for you to give it a go, and make sure you send us pictures of what you do as well, because we love seeing pictures. It is fabulous. Okay, giveaway trolley. We need to add something to the trolley, Stace.
Can we put in the ultimate bundle?
I think so.
Then they've got
so.
everything to get going, hopefully.
Oh, is there a bundle with the pliers in, Lee?
We're doing it.
So that is going into the trolley for our fabulous winner on Friday. Make sure you are placing your orders. It's all you need to do to get an entry in to win that incredible trolley. You get the trolley as well. You're not just getting the things we're filling it with, you're actually getting the trolley as well, which is incredible. TV schedule, so Hobby Maker, it is our day today. It is a Tuesday, so Bex is at Hobby Maker this afternoon. She's got something top secret, but if you go on the Hobby Maker schedule, it tells you what it is. So make sure you join her for festival fun at 1 and 4. And then we are back this afternoon. Do not miss out at 2 o'clock. Set your alarms because we know it's different, okay? We don't want you getting used to that 2 o'clock by Friday. And then on Monday, we're back to 10 a.m. Make sure you set an alarm. Make sure you're here at 2 o'clock. And Amy and Nat are going to be here with you with a brand new deluxe craft pad and even more festival offers. So tune in at 2 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Thursday.